Welcome, FNaF enthusiasts, to a deep dive into the eerie world of FNaF Plus, a chilling fan-made remake that reimagines the Five Nights at Freddy's universe in a whole new light. In this twisted narrative set in 1992, the once successful Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria harbors a dark secret, a past murder mystery shrouded in silence. You won't be playing the usual security guard this time. Instead, step into the shoes of a private detective hired by Fazbear Enterprises to uncover the truth behind the murder of their night security guard, none other than Mike Schmidt. As we unravel the layers of this dark tale, secrets, guilt, and the haunting influence of William Afton come to light. Join us on this intriguing journey as we explore the mysteries, theories, and unexpected twists that make FNaF Plus a captivating and spine-chilling experience. The game takes place in the year 1992. Fazbear Enterprises have decided to rebrand their old pizzeria by the name of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and they decided to bring the old animatronics from storage only to find the dead bodies of children inside. Deciding that this could result in a PR nightmare, the company executives decide to keep this silent. The pizzeria is a success, and it's probably their best year yet, with the last one being in 1984, just 2 years before the murders took place. All is going well for the company until they find out that their night security guard, by the name of Mike Schmidt, has been murdered and stuffed inside an old abandoned animatronic suit. The company is distraught and decides to get the police involved, but they find no leads for the murder, so the company decides to hire a private detective to investigate the murder. The detective is not named, but there is reason to believe that he is the brother of one of the murdered children, considering how, at the end of the game, a voice comes talking to the private detective telling him how he was murdered 6 years ago and how the souls of the children roam inside the animatronics, attacking night guards thinking that they murdered them. The brother's soul somehow possessed the puppet, which was locked up inside room 3 due to some kind of fire that occurred and disfigured its face. The company asked an employee to get rid of it, and he dumped it there. Now, how we get to know that the security guard who died is Mike himself? Well, it's because we see a check that is named for Schmidt and is partially burned, with the puppet shadow behind it showing that, quite possibly, the child who possessed the puppet wants the investigator to know who Mike was. Possibly he was an ally to the children. Maybe he was, and they want you to know that they did not kill him, but were influenced by William Afton himself, who also manages to kill the phone guy, who is investigating the murder case with the detective, and who also mentions that he has an idea of who initiated the murders in the first place, and hence why he is killed by William Afton as well. While he dies, this song plays. This song also plays while the detective is searching for anomalies inside the pizzeria, quite possibly hinting at the fact that William probably used this song to lure the children to their demise, as well as influencing them to kill Mike Schmidt and killing the phone guy. I have a theory that, considering William Afton had 3 sons, with one being the older son, who is unnamed, the other being the crying child, and the middle one being Michael Afton or Mike Schmidt, it is safe to assume that since the ghost of the child calls out to the detective as a brother, then he may be the older brother who resulted in the death of the crying child in 1983. He obviously felt guilty for doing so and tried to redeem himself somehow by becoming a private detective, who is also unnamed. And since Michael Afton is Mike Schmidt, he may have been killed by the animatronics due to his strong resemblance to William Afton, confusing the animatronics into thinking that he killed them. The dead child that seems to be communicating with the detective seems to be under the influence of the puppet, as he says that he was killed just like the rest, but I always come back, which makes me think that perhaps the one communicating with us is, in fact, not our brother. In fact, I just think that it is William Afton himself trying to manipulate the detective so that he can kill him, just like he killed Mike Schmidt. This line is what gave it away because it is an iconic line used by William Afton himself. As we conclude our journey through the twisted corridors of FNaF Plus, the haunting echoes of betrayal and deception linger in the air. The unraveling of the intricate web surrounding Mike Schmidt's murder and the puppet's influence has left us with more questions than answers. The specter of William Afton, a mastermind orchestrating tragedy from the shadows, adds an extra layer of dread to this immersive fan-made remake. FNaF Plus invites us to re-evaluate the familiar faces and animatronics we thought we knew, reminding us that in the dark corners of the Fazbear universe, secrets fester and horrors await. We've scratched the surface, but the true depth of this narrative remains elusive. Until next time, fellow detectives, keep your flashlights ready and your wits sharp. Who knows what secrets the shadows of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria still conceal?